August 2017, there's going to be this solar eclipse, and it's actually the first total solar eclipse on the continental US in 38 years, and it has a lot of potential. My house is on the path of totality. So since I moved to Missouri in 2002, and as soon as I arrived, people were like, you need to be ready for this event that was happening 15 years later. And so it's always been part of what I've been doing, as well as the 12 million people on the path of totality. The whole country gets to see a really good partial. So we're planning for everybody, and I want everybody to see it. I have never seen an eclipse. The first one in my lifetime in Britain was 1999, and it was 2 months after I moved to Illinois. So far, I've seen lots of partials, I've seen an annular, but I've never seen a total eclipse. And so I'm really excited about this. I see this as an opportunity to really communicate science on such a huge level. So I'm kind of excited about that prospect. And particularly the idea that you can engage people who wouldn't normally think about science. A lot of people have this image of a scientist that's, Einstein in a lab coat, right, with glasses. And so challenging people's perception of what science is. And so I see the eclipse as being, fundamentally it's going to be cool just to see it, but it presents this other huge opportunity, and that's just really exciting. I'm just thinking about, and you're trying to describe to people what you're going to see, and it gets dark, but dark like a full moon night. And then you can see the atmosphere of the sun, the corona, that you can't normally see because the sun is just so bright. And so you get to see this thing that it's there all the time, but you just normally can't see it. And that's just cool. And it looks nice, which is helpful. And you can see stars and all of that. But also just this idea of how fast it gets dark. Well, now you're talking about something that goes from being, not very dark at all to full moon dark in a few seconds. And that's just amazing. And that that's going to impact so many different things. And you can think about, not just people and not just being able to see the sky, but also how animals and plants are going to react. And we know, some birds shut up, some birds start doing their nighttime songs or going back to brood. Cows will lie down or go back to the barn. I mean, there's all this stuff and it's got to be very confusing. One of my favorite things that somebody came up with recently is like, what happens to vampires? It's like, it goes dark. Do they suddenly wake up and then the sun comes out? So, but yeah, it's this, just something happening that's completely unlike things that we normally experience.